Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of the GGB Supplier Showcase. As always, I am your host, Jess Marquez, and I am so pleased to be joined by a familiar face this morning, none other than David Bretnitz, Senior Director of Sales from our friends over at Kambi Group, leading B2B sportsbook provider. David, it's so good to see you again. How are you doing today?
Likewise, Jess, doing well. Happy to be with you this afternoon, and yeah, look forward to chatting about the industry and all the exciting things here at Kambi right now.
So, David, last time we spoke, it was in the lead up before ICE, and you told me all about your modularization efforts. And then, then at ICE, I got to meet so many of your great people and hear so much more about what you guys are doing. I'm excited to hear, some of the latest details, starting with your partner signing with Potawatomi Casinos and Hotels. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, super exciting opportunity for us. Main location for Potawatomi is in downtown Milwaukee, so we really feel like that gives us a new presence and a new state. But just the brand that they've built there, CEO Dominic Ortiz is in the middle of a monumental expansion that they have going on. So this will see us provide our retail sportsbook to them. But even beyond that, we'll also provide mobile on premise to them. So there's no statewide mobile yet in Wisconsin. So this will give them the opportunity to really kind of, you know, give their bettors, their customers that experience that they can get elsewhere around them. So yeah, we're super excited for what they can do, and the temporary retail sportsbook should come online here in the coming weeks. They're in the middle, like I said, of that expansion that will include a large scale permanent sportsbook, in the coming months.
So tribal is kind of the theme of today's episode, and kind of zooming out a little bit to the sector as a whole. We don't obviously don't know the revenue figures yet for 2022, but they're expected to set new records. Can you kind of speak to just the growth of the market as a whole and kind of the opportunities it presents, especially for Canby?
Yeah, I think we're really incentivized and excited for what the market holds. I think there's more of a shift to being product focused. The massive marketing spend, although we saw a lot of that in Ohio in the first month that they've launched. We really feel like Camby's coming into a very good period, in the industry, where the growth is expansive. But like I said, I think it's also coming back to the product offering itself, from Camby's Bet Builder to what we're able to do from the modularization side of it, the unique differentiation capabilities that we have. I feel like it'll really give us an opportunity here going forward to capture, a large part of that, that growing market.
So now, as we head closer to IGA at the end of this month, kind of what's the main message that you guys kind of want to get across, and what is your main focus for the show?
I think our core message for our tribal partners, really, that are looking to operate their own sports books, is that they can do this on their own with the right technology, with the right partners. It's something that they're able to do. It'll allow them to, retain the lion's share of the revenues. Ultimately, taking control of their brands, which they've really worked so hard to build. So I think really just empowering the tribes, letting them know that we're here to support them. And again, giving them confidence that, should they decide to go at this alone, without a B2C partner or another brand, they can do it. And we're going to be there to support them.
So finally, where's your guys' booth located, and what can visitors expect from you guys at the show?
Yeah, so booth 913 will be there all week. So even, outside of trade show hours or floor hours, feel free to reach out, get in contact with us. Happy to meet, before and after, the show. But even beyond that, we'll have, kind of some takeaways that they can come and get from us, at our stand. One of them being a brochure, highlighting the 5 steps to launching a market leading sports book. So again, going back to what I said before, providing the confidence, and I think also too, the education that the tribes might need of the core or key responsibilities for the tribes, where Canby fits into that, value chain, what we're responsible for, and ultimately what they're responsible for. So again, educational time, I think, at IGA for us, to kind of, share our knowledge of, the industry as a whole, but more specifically, tribal gaming. And we've had a lot of success lately, as you mentioned before. Potawatomi, we recently launched A with the College Tribe out in Washington State. Desert Diamond in Arizona is having a ton of success right now on the online side of it. So again, I think just sharing those stories, with prospects, letting them know, look, there are, partners on the Kambi network that are having great success doing this on their own.
Definitely, definitely. And I'm so excited to see where this goes for you guys from here. I think the tribal sports betting market in particular is one that I feel is underrated and kind of, we're starting to see more. You guys mentioned in Washington State, that was a key legislative win recently. Obviously, California, the market responded strongly. So I think it's definitely a sector that is proving its strength and proving its worth really in the industry today. And I'm excited to see where you guys go with it from here.
100%. Yeah, and I think as I mentioned, we're excited for it. And again, empowering the tribes, I think, is the biggest thing. Giving them some of that control and that power back.
Definitely. Well, David, that's all I had for you today. And again, I really appreciate you joining me today. And I'm excited to see where you guys take this. So thank you again.
Thank you for joining us for the GGB Gaming Supplier Showcase, our exclusive look at the best products and services produced by vendors for the gaming, iGaming, and sports betting industries. For more information about the GGB Supplier Showcase, contact Terry Brady at tbrady@ggbmagazine.com.